Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, continuing on with the action. Please welcome out of the red corner from Atlanta, Georgia. Please welcome Chike, the Vicious Croc, Lindsay. My brother. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent out of the blue corner, all the way from Bangkok, Thailand. Please welcome Samlak, the superhero, Kamsing.
The 1996 Olympic boxing gold medalist will take on Chike Lindsay. Sonny Franco, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, Push Kick Promotions is proud to present the feature attraction of the evening, as this is the main event of the evening. This main event is being sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Executive Officer Andy Foster, Chairman John Firestone. Your three judges scoring the bout, should the bout go the distance, Jackie Denkin, Larry Landless, and Ruben Powell. Your timekeeper is Mike North. Your ringside physicians, Jeff Roberts and Leandro Gatus. And your referee in charge of the action when the bell sounds is Dej Mokwik Shrimpai. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in front of a packed house here at the Pomona Fairgrounds in Pomona, California. And for the millions watching from coast to coast, ladies and gentlemen, let the battles begin. Three-minute rounds of fighting in the 156-pound weight division. Introducing first, out of the red corner, he steps in the ring tonight wearing the white trunks trimmed with blue. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in officially at 154 solid pounds. His professional record, 24 wins with 2 defeats, representing Bangkok Boxing and fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Chike, the Vicious Croc, Lindsay. And his opponent fighting across the ring to my right out of the blue corner. He steps in the ring tonight wearing the blue trunks trimmed with white. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, he weighed in officially at 160 pounds. His professional record, an outstanding one. 100 victories with 2 losses. Representing Samlak Kamsing Muay Thai and fighting out of Bangkok, Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Samlak, the Thai superhero, Kamsing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the traditional Y Crew dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there is a time to fasten your seatbelts, watch out for that airbag. This is going to be a Muay Thai explosion as the main event, Samlak Kamsing will take on Chike, the Vicious Croc, Lindsay. The main event here, we have Benny the Jet Urquidez former world champion, helping us call the play-by-play. Benny, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Excited about this fight?
I am excited. You know, matter of fact, you know, he's been around a long time, Samrak, and I really believe that you're going to see not only the experience over him, but you're gonna see that his heart. He's got such a strong heart, and I'm really excited to see this fight.
Well, we're glad to have you here as a classic legend of the sport who set trends and laid foundation out for these kids to come along and to get this kind of exposure. So we're excited to have you here with us also tonight.
Well, it's excited, man, from the first time. Actually, for when I first fought, this was in '75. Actually, when they said, would I fight Muay Thai, I thought that was his name. You know, so, I mean, it got to that point where it's really come a long ways, 5 decades of fighting.
Yeah, well, you're one of the predecessors of this sport coming to these states, and, you know, all the classic fights you have, you know, really, people learn and they pulled a lot from your overall style over the years.
Well, you know, actually, you can really see that it's a melting pot from all the worlds now. And, I mean, you know, you're talking about a lot of Europeans, especially a lot of fighters coming, you know, from, especially, you know, coming from...
all over. Holland, too.
Holland, well, Holland,
yeah, the Holland style. Yeah.
They're very strong coming out of it. But I'm excited to see this fight, though. It's,
Oh, absolutely. Samrak Kamsing, they call him the superhero, the 1996 boxing Olympic gold medalist. 40 years old. He's come out of retirement. He's fought 3 bouts, coming in very, very strong. And he himself is the icon of Muay Thai. Movie star, actor, singer, model, Muay Thai fighter, boxing champion. You don't get more studlier than this.
Cheeky's going to have his hands full tonight. He's a young, strong, experienced fighter coming out of Kunpan's camp, who is one of the most decorated Thai fighters of all time. And I'm excited to see how he's going to handle the experience and the capabilities of someone with the experience of Samrak.
I think, you know, right from the first round, I believe that we're going to see a fast pace, but I think they're going to try to, right from the beginning,
I think it would be a smart move for Cheeky to press Samrak. You know, at his age, a Cheeky young, strong fighter, putting the pressure on Samrak, not giving him time to play his game, might be a good strategy for Cheeky. So we'll see how he handles it.
That's right.
Again, Cheeky Lee, they call him the Vicious Croc. He is the WBC International Champion, the IMTO World Champion, WKA North American Champion. This guy has got a lot of belts, too.
Samrak with a big smile. Before a big fight like this, you know, it shows the heart is in a good place.
Yes, you can see it in his eyes.
And as we conclude the Y crew, Samrak Kamsing, we're going to send it to Sonny
Here we go, ladies and
Ringo.
gentlemen. Once again, here to give the instructions, your referee, Tej Mokwi Shrimpai.
Listen to me. I went 3-5. I went 5-5. Over Mark Manman last night. He finished.
Well, they call him the Bruce Lee of Muay Thai. We're going to see some feet, fists, elbows, and knees of fury here on Push Kick Promotions Muay Thai World Standoff. Folks, again, I'm your host, David Huey. With me, this is the 3-time world champion, Maurice Chavez, and Benny the Jet Urquidez.
The legend.
Samrak Kamsing getting his final prayers by Seksan Janjira. And here we go. History in the making in the main event, Samrak versus Chike.
Wow. Don't blink, don't blink. Cheeky's looking like he has a good, strong iron body right now. His body is really looking good and strong. Somebody's gonna look and try to drop bombs on him, it looks like.
Samrak gives a little bit of smile from that leg kick from Chike. And look at his hand style. Keeping that forward arm low. Samrak. Chike trying a fast combination. Samrak blocks the leg kick.
Samrak, look, it's just so calm in the office. You know, he's just so calm, reading everything before it even goes. I mean, just what a classic style. Chike looking strong right now. But he can't allow Samrak to come in like that and take advantage of him. He's going to have to get off first.
A nice overhand by Chike. And a leg kick by Samrak. And Chike throws a 1-2 combination. Samrak ducks inside the cross.
I think Chike's being smart right now and staying patient at this point and not really pressing the action too much. It looks like it's paying off for him. He's kind of feeling... Yeah, me too. I thought he would come out pressuring, but I think he's giving a lot of respect to Samrak.
And Chike coming in with the combination.
As we know, Samrak only takes one punch and he'll send you home. If he sits down on it, he'll do the Pacquiao on you.
And I talked to Chike before about fighting Samrak, and he said it was just an honor to fight a legend.
Slip. But Chike's no rookie. I mean, he's been real battle tested over the years, or they wouldn't have put him in this fight. And they feel he has a golden opportunity to make a big name for himself and shock Bangkok tonight with this fight.
And you can see the stature here. Chike Lindsay definitely the bigger fighter of the two.
Well, I can guarantee you there's a large portion of Bangkok right now that is really watching this fight.
As we wind down to the final 10 seconds. Chike Lindsay versus Samrak. The first round comes to an end.
Okay, we've got a fight on our hands.
And here we are, it's Muay Thai World Standoff, the main event, Samrak versus Chike Lindsay. And the interesting thing about this fight, Chike used to watch Samrak fight as he was learning Muay Thai, as he was a student of Muay Thai, and now he's actually fighting his hero. And that's just an honor type of thing. And I talked to Chike about fighting, and he said it was just a total honor. Let's take a look at some replay action. Benny, take a look at some action, see how you call it.
Oh, you know what, actually, from right now, as I see that he's taking his time, you know, right now, he's not actually over pushing himself. He's not throwing a lot of technique, but I think the next round, I think he's going to come up and have to actually put out his axe and start chopping a little bit more.
You see Chike pressing the action a little more this round?
I think they're both being cautious right now.
Yeah.
And again, this is Muay Thai World Standoff, Chike Lindsay versus Samrak Kamsing, and we have a first round of feeling out each other, feeling out their tempo and rhythm. And, you know, what would you do in the second round? What would you tell Chike to do in the second round?
Pressure. I would get in a little more pressure. Be cautious, but kind of keep a little more pressure on him with the front teeth and work the punches off the teeth.
I think that, you know, that he's in good shape, you know, both in good shape, but I think that he needs to press more.
Now, it's a 3-round fight, so what would you tell Samrak if you were in his corner?
I just think that he's being more cautious, you know, he's being more cautious and watching his shots, but I'm expecting a little bit more on this round here.
It's a 3-round fight, so
3-round fight, here we go, round 2.
Samrak cannot play around too much right now.
Samrak gets his kick pop. He's trying to go over the top with an elbow. Chike pushes him off. And Chike looks like now he's going to put on the pressure.
Benny was right. He is applying a little more pressure this round. Samrak is reading his offense.
He's now starting to press. He's starting to press the fight right now.
this is where you need to see Samlak stay off the ropes and stay out of the corner, and keep a movement, countering away from the right hand, circling away from the right, but he's obviously confident enough to play with Cheeky on the ropes. So we'll see if it's a smart move.
Samlak fires a power kick.
You're gonna have to start picking up the tempo and start throwing more combinations.
And Cheeky standing right in front of Samlak. Samlak playing against the ropes.
Hands down. He's just seen so many punches come at him. He's confident that Cheeky's offense cannot penetrate his defense.
Cheeky tapping his body, saying it doesn't hurt.
I'm surprised that he's staying up against the ropes a lot.
Yeah, I am too. That's not a good place for him right now with the size and the power of Cheeky. But he obviously, it's nothing new to him. He's playing. He's going to have to know he's going to have to turn on the juice here soon.
I think he's just being a little careful because he's starting to feel the power.
Well, Samlak Kemsing, 40 years old, came out of retirement. He has to pace himself in this fight, pick his shots, fight very smartly.
Nice leg kick by Cheeky right there. It did a little damage on it. It's going to make Samlak either stand or he's going to start fighting. He's going to have to start fighting here soon. He's going to have to let the hands go.
Yeah, he seems to be holding back a lot.
Yeah, right now the ringmanship seems to be going to Cheeky overall.
And Samlak looks like he's trying to time the blows, trying to time the elbow, trying to time the spin back elbow. He wants Cheeky to make a mistake and then come right in with a fast counterattack. I see this more as a Muay Thai chess match, using a lot of strategy.
I tell you, it is right now. And I'm really surprised that Cheeky is using this much maturity against a fighter of Samlak's ability. He's being very mature. He's not over-forcing anything. He's moving nice footwork, mixing his footwork up good. Samlak is just content on standing there, waiting for a counter.
Actually, he needs to pick up the tempo because I'm very surprised that he's staying up against the ropes, so much.
Fighters going to the clinch in the final seconds.
Wow.
And the second round comes to an end in the books.
I'm pushing a little bit towards Cheeky on that.
Muay Thai World Standoff. This is the main event. Samlak Kemsing versus Cheeky Lindsay. Tremendous action. This is the main event. Stay tuned as we have more hard-hitting Muay Thai action here on Muay Thai World Standoff.
Introducing Rabbit TV. With this USB, you'll have access to over 2,000 internet TV stations. Over 2,000. That's right. Just plug it in and turn any PC into the most incredible entertainment system ever. And as long as you have internet access, you'll have free internet TV. Watch as much as you want, anytime you want. There's no limit. Are you ready for this? It's just $10. You've heard right, $10. Order right now and we'll upgrade your order for free to Rabbit TV Plus. It not only has over 2,000 TV stations, it also has over 9,000 radio stations. Plus, if you call right now, you can double the order and get 2 for the incredible TV price of $10.
Call now and find out about free shipping. Call 1-800-930-5413 and get your Rabbit TV or visit GetRabbitTV.com. That's 1-800-930-5413.
And we are back here with more Muay Thai World Standoff. This is the main event, Cheeky Lindsay versus Samlak Kemsing. I'm here with Maurice Travis and the legend himself, Benny the Jet Urquidez.
Yes, actually, I'm expecting a lot more in this round, because Samlak has to move forward. He has to actually, stay off the ropes and actually start doing more combinations.
This is going to be one of the most exciting rounds we've seen in a long time. I got a feeling because Cheeky's going to come out. Samlak knows.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, California. Let them know you're here. This is the third and final round.
And here we go. This is the last round on this main event. Cheeky Lindsay versus Samlak Kemsing. Cheeky looks like he is turning it on. He's going to put a lot more rhythm, put a lot more behind it.
Samlak's counters aren't really effective right now. He's going to have to counter with some strong punching. He's not letting it like that right there. He's countering, but he's not countering with any kind of authority. So Cheeky's not getting any respect, even though very nice.
I think he's holding back. He's holding back too much, and he's got to really come forward and start to do more combinations.
But again, you remember you're dealing with the 1996 boxing Olympic gold medalist.
I don't understand his strategy against the ropes by, you know, waiting too long. I'm not
keeping
sure.
his hands down and not an offensive posture. He's not getting any kind of juice on his offensive at all, his techniques and his punches.
And Samrak trying to only I can see he's trying to lure Chike in to throw a blow. And we had a cutaway, didn't really see what happened there.
But it's a
fans
180
in his corner. Samrak's kind of excited.
Kind of a wild 180. But I'm really surprised at 145 that Samrak hasn't thrown some strong combinations with his hands right now. He's got to get those off. There you go. He's got to come in like that and really try to work it. He's looking now. He's stalking. But, you know, with a minute and 31 seconds left, he's going to have to do something big.
He's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive in order to take this. He's stalking, but he's not making the moves.
Right now, it's still anybody's fight at this late stage of the fight, which is surprising. Chike seems to have a better ringmanship strategy right now. Samrak content on looking for a bomb, but I don't know.
He's waiting too long.
He's waited too long in this fight. He needs to get going. Chike's very strong for his size, though. He really is. He's a strong frame.
And Samrak
I expected a little bit more combinations, and a little bit more aggressiveness from Samrak. You know? He's definitely doing a lot of rope-a-dope here, you know.
We do have to admire the defense of Samrak. Samrak to be able to stay against the ropes and evade a lot of the punches, a lot of the kicks. A couple of counterattacks, but he doesn't have a lot of sauce behind those counterattacks.
Yeah, we need to see some hands. Nice, you know, straight right, left hook, something, you know. Put more than one punch together right now.
Well, you know, he has a lot of fights, a lot of experience to be throwing one at a time, you know. And this one here, he has to come to this fight with a machine gun, not with a shotgun.
Exactly.
Last 15 seconds of this bout will come to an end.
He's holding back too long. He's waiting too long for
10 seconds.
The moves.
Let's see if anyone can throw something in to make a decisive blow here. Decisive score. And
wow, there it is.
Comes to an end.
Have it.
3 rounds of exciting Muay Thai action
I
comes.
was really looking forward to seeing a lot more combinations, a lot more aggressiveness from Samrak.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to see more of the hands from Samrak. I think they both had a lot of respect for each other.
But I mean, you can see that. You can see what they did. I mean, they did have respect for each other, but again.
And let's look at some of the replay action right now. Here we have Samrak Kamsing.
Tell us about it, Benny. What do you see?
What do you see there, Benny? Spin hook kick?
Well, you know what? Actually, I believe he's waiting for an opening, but he's waiting too long for an opening. It's almost like he's trying to hit him, you know, trying to take him out with one big shot.
Spin hook kick comes over, partially deflected,
and
but it does hit the jaw, it does score.
And scores.
And scores in the judge's eyes.
Well, you can see that, you know, he's throwing one shot at a time, you know, in order to, he has to put more combinations together, and I don't see this.
I'm trying to see, you know, who the judges would pull for this fight, but it seemed like Chike overall had a little bit stronger ringmanship for the judges.
Well, I believe that he was more of the aggressor. He did more of the combinations, and at the same time, I think that he actually made more contact than Samrak.
Well, here we have it. Sonny Franco's going to give us the official decision. Sonny, call it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. How about a big round of applause for both of these competitors? After 3 rounds of fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Jackie Dakin has it 29-28. Larry Landless has it 30-27. And Ruben Powell sees it 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Chike, the Vicious Crowd, Lindsay.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he did win. He was more aggressive and did more combinations.
Yeah. It just seems like It just seems like, some luck was in this fight, but he didn't let his hands go as much as we've seen him in the past. I think that was a determining factor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 more fights still to go.
I just think that he held on too long, waited too long.
They were unable to make air time.
Chicken Lindsay takes a unanimous decision, 29-28 on 2 cards, 30-27. Winner by unanimous decision. Chicken Lindsay probably wanted on the fact that he was the aggressor. He was pressing the fight.
I think that he just held. I think really just held. He held back too much or too long, waiting for that one big opening, and it never happened.
We'll take a look at some of the replay action here from the final round. And here we go. Final action there. Samrak throwing a body kick. Chike catches the kick, tries to sweep him off. And we see her Samrak try to throw an elbow over the top from that catch position. Chike missing the kick. This is from the first round. Samrak trying to counter.
I just think that he's holding. He's only doing one shot at a time and being too cautious.
And we're going to send it to Sonny Franco
All right,
for the
ladies and
interview.
gentlemen, I'm with your winner, Chike. Chike, we got to know, first and foremost, how much did you train to get ready for your opponent for this fight? And do you think you trained to the best of your ability to prepare you for what happened tonight?
Yeah, I've been training very long. I've been training very long. I never stopped training year-round. And this fight, 3 months in the making. So I've been training 3 months for this fight, training hard. 5 a.m. early in the morning, late at night, so.
Now it seemed like you had a hard time finding your distance, finding your range. He was very elusive. Seemed like you couldn't land a solid shot at times. And you tried to go in the clinch, you had a good defense. In your opinion, was that one of the more tougher opponents that you have faced so far?
Yeah, of course. Samrak is a legend. I want to say this, he was actually a little bit hurt going into this fight, so I respect him a lot for still taking the fight anyway, because he was pretty bad. So I thank him for that. And he's known as a elusive fighter, so he's always going to pose a little bit of problems.
Now you representing the USA in this world standout, Thailand versus the Americas. Are there any other Thai opponents that you would like to face in Thailand? You'd like to see them Push Kick Promotions bring them to the U.S. for you to possibly face in the future?
There've been talks of Buck Howe. It would be a great honor to fight Buck Howe. I'd love to do that.
Well, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm here with your winner. Big round of applause, Chike, the Vicious Croc Lindsay.
And one more thing, I'll be fighting again April 5th in Atlanta, Georgia. So please show your support.
Absolutely. Good job.